The following show features stupid opinions and ideas from two idiot brothers who probably did little research and practiced zero due diligence on the topic at hand. The MLO Bros' opinions do not reflect the views of their employer, guests, sponsors, families, neighbors, or pets. If you do not like what they are saying and don't agree with their views or opinions, don't watch the show. We can promise we do not care. Welcome to the worst show on the internet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MLO Bros. I'm sorry, the Isaac and Jeremy super fun show because Luke's lame and he's at home watching his kids.
This is gonna. I was choking on my own spit there. Thank God Luke's not here. It's the only reason I said I'd come.
Right.
That big guy. Loser, Luke.
That guy. But before we get started,
I watch my kids.
I have to watch my kids. But before we get started, let's talk about our two sponsors down below. We got Valley Insurance Group as well as Breger Machine. Breger is our newest sponsor. He is basically a machine shop that will do anything from welding a small farm part for you to making an expensive part that is super duper complicated. He has some awesome deals going on. His information is down below. Check him out. But let's get into it. So what were we talking about before the show started?
Zion.
Yeah, Zion. So
before we get into pizza.
Yeah, before we get into the pizza, Zion is breakdown of Zion real quick for those that don't know.
If you saw her, she's this 13-year-old girl from town, basically the biggest badass in the entire Youngstown area.
At seventh grade.
Seventh grade girl.
Yes.
Number one rated 106-pound boxer in the USA, three-time national champion. Basically going to be an Olympic medalist one day.
Absolute freak, and not just good at boxing. Like, it walks onto track and just absolutely crushes everyone.
Yeah, she's already on the record board, which is insane. She's been running track for like a month. But anyway, we were just talking because I was super honored to be asked to be like her first sponsor. So we got our logo on her shorts, and she went
so sweet.
Dude, I love it. It looks so good.
That logo's dope.
And she wanted to get it in before this past weekend because she got invited, or basically challenged, to come down to North Carolina to fight the number 2 ranked fighter in the United States in their backyard.
Okay. And
she went down there and whooped her in ref stoppage in the first round.
Round?
In front of her friends and family. Just got annihilated. I've watched the video like 20 times. It's insane.
And we can both attest to it. Like, she was in here and she had the bags and she was hitting our hands, and I could feel it like in my shoulder. I'm like, I'm a grown ass man, and I don't want to get hit by her. Like that.
And you'd never guess it if she just walked in the room. You didn't know she was
sweet as can be.
It's insane.
So humble, absolutely amazing girl. Yeah. Like just
incredible. A superstar in waiting, and it's
so cool.
I get all goosebumps thinking about it. Yeah, she's unbelievable.
And she's currently on a podcast with Kelly Pavlik right now.
Yes.
And when this is over, or you can switch back and forth, we don't mind. But is that Kelly Pavlik's Facebook page?
No, so Zion's dad. It's an international podcast.
We need the name of that so we can share it. But
it is. Bear with me here.
Yeah,
it hasn't actually gone live yet. It's called The Future of Boxing. Meet Zion Hensley. I'm thinking the podcast is called The Future of Boxing.
The Future of Boxing. So look that up on Facebook and check her out. Sweet as can be. And then look up some video, if you can, of her fighting, because it is just gnarly, man. Gnarly. Just beating on. It's like just these little girls getting beat on, and I can't even call Zion a little girl because she is, but she's such a freak. It's like you almost feel bad.
It's crazy
for the people she's fighting. She's just kicking ass.
Yeah. And I'm just pumped because her dad shot me a message and said she wanted to wear our logo shirt on this podcast. So I'm just waiting to see what it looks like. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah.
Sick. She's sweet as can be. But all right. Well, on to the next topic of conversation. Jimmy from St. A's Bistro will be joining us soon, but he gave us 2 pies to eat tonight, as well as 2 gift cards to give away. So we'll be giving those away soon. You have a pizza named after you now, don't you?
As of this morning, we officially have a pizza named after us. So I'm pretty pumped about that.
So is it at St. A's Bistro? You go in and order the YPR? Is that what it's called?
YPR Pizza is what it's called.
Right, let's show it off. Is it the top one?
Been asked to do a signature pizza, or inquired what you guys should do a pizza, but I can't cook.
Yeah,
I'm not a good cook. So. Jimmy, we kind of were, Jimmy's our buddy, so we just kind of were chit chatting one day, and I'm like, dude, I'd gladly throw our name if you wanted to cook one for us, because there's not many people I would really trust.
Yeah.
But Jimmy's my guy. Oh, Luke, I'm sitting in your chair and I'm farting. I didn't wipe my ass. I'm rubbing it all over it. When the cameras go off, I'm gonna rub my balls on it. You're done.
I'll be right there for some pizza. Oh, Chris,
Chris, come on down. We got plenty.
So good. Yeah, we'll give you a slice.
Yeah, swing by, buddy.
So good. Okay, check out this pie.
So should we say what's on it first?
Yeah, go ahead.
So
I'll show it. You speak.
When we started doing this, we were trying to think of something that was unique. And the one thing that Gracie and I both love is pesto drizzled on top of our pizza. We had it when we were in New York City at this place called Ruby Rosa. So pesto was the number one thing we wanted. So that was going to be the P in the YPR. The R, it's kind of a cheating way to do an R. We obviously always eat pepperoni. So we just shortened the Roni. So that's the P and the R. And then the Y, we both had an idea. She wanted Youngstown Hots, which I like, but I also wanted yellow onions because I love onions on my pizza. So long story short, after tasting it a bunch of times, we're like, why the hell not just put it all on it?
So
we put it together, and it's a flavor explosion. It's insane.
Yellow onions, Youngstown Hots, pepperoni, and pesto.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it.
I did. I'm gonna do a side action for my content and film you eating it. So we're kind of doing two at once.
Let's do it. The double down on content here. Never have too much content.
This is the first time I've watched somebody. This is the first time somebody's.
Look at this. Look at this pull right here. Okay. All right, I'm going to try this. I forgot to say crust up.
It's okay. Talk me through what you're thinking.
All right, so all right. Jimmy's crust, always on point, always so good. There's a lot of different spices coming through because you got the pepperoni, the peppers, and the onion. So you got lots of different spices. And dude, pesto's good.
It's a game changer on pizza. I don't know why more people don't do it.
Yeah,
I don't even think. Good. I know somebody pointed out Salvatore's does a pizza where they use the pesto as the base sauce.
Yeah,
but I don't know of many people that do it as a drizzle. I think it's a game changer.
I've had a lot of white pizzas with pesto on it, and I love it.
Yeah,
love it. So, dude,
but I like the mix with the red.
Yeah, it's great, dude.
It's different, right? I think it's got a different flavor.
Yeah, and it's not you don't get a lot of that red flavor, but it's so good. I love it. Jimmy's pies are just so good too.
I'm gonna dive into. And he'd never made pesto before, so he trial and errored that a few times. Because you gotta have a good pesto, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll talk more about that turd Luke here in a minute. I've got some fun questions we're gonna have to ask you guys too. And on top of asking these questions, we're gonna allow you to call in and you can win a $10 gift card to St. A's Bistro and go get yourself the YPR.
I'm just curious because I love it. We wouldn't have put our name on it if I didn't know it. So you never know what other people are going to think, So, I just want to know. I know some people aren't going to like it. It is what it is, but
yeah, some people don't like spice, and I'm not that person, but I totally understand. Is Luke still alive? Where's Luke? He's at home watching his kids, and that is actually going to be our first question. But let's show off this other pie we have here, which is my personal favorite.
Hey, you should do? You should have him name that one after you, the Isaac.
He should.
Maybe when he gets here, we'll see if we could change the menu.
Right, just change it to Isaac. So
we could see what Luke likes. Oh no, he's not here. So sorry, Luke.
Too bad he's lame.
Looks like he don't get a pizza named after him.
Honestly, St. A's Bistro, I think, has the best, if not one of the best, white pizzas in the Youngstown area. And
I agree.
That's his hot white. Do you even know what's on his hot white?
I think it's just hot peppers.
It's his hot peppers. And the best thing about St. A's, I think, is their crust and the flavor in the crust. And his hot white is just solid. Absolutely solid. So I'm going to try a bite of that right now. Yeah, Luke is out. He's getting ready to hunt some deer. Oh yeah, I think he puts does he put something on that other than
I don't know on that? There's definitely some pepper
kind
in
of
there.
sauce or pepper in there for sure.
What's a garlic? I know he uses his garlic sauce.
It's
basically oil and garlic.
Yeah,
but there's definitely some pepper in there. You could see it sprinkled on there.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that was so freaking good. That YPR, honestly, because it has the hot peppers on it, it's honestly hotter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. So, Jimmy's going to come in here. It's going to get chaotic.
EJ, yes, that's the new pizza. I better be seeing that posted on your Facebook page Wednesday.
The YPR. Go get it. We're going to be giving away some gift cards here.
Well, that's not this one, EJ, if you just jumped on. This is his hot white.
This is the YPR. We already had a slice. I'm going to have another one here in a second. What's on it again, Jeremy?
So you got pepperoni, you got diced onion, you got Youngstown hot peppers drizzled with a pesto glaze on top.
Oh, shit.
I'd invite EJ down to try a slice, but you know he does his whole AEW wrestling pizza post Wednesdays, and I already told him it better be on his pizza post this Wednesday. So I'm not going to let him out of it that easy.
That's good, dude. That is solid.
Grab another one.
That's a solid pie.
You know, the whole goal, like I said, we just wanted something that A, we liked, but B, maybe was a little different. Because anyone could just say pepperoni and sausage or something.
Nothing quite like doing a podcast and people watching us just eat pizza.
We're not even talking.
We're
We're going
not-
to do this for the next 45 minutes.
Right. I'm down for it. Just slam
Might
2
burp and
pizzas.
fart here and there.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we could do that and it'd be more entertaining than Luke, let's be honest.
All right.
I mean,
that guy's a loser.
yeah.
Okay. So my questions. I have some great questions. But first question out of the gate is actually 2 questions.
I think I know what you're going to say.
I bet you do. How old is old enough to get, number one, to get a cell phone? How old should a kid be? And answer at home. Answer along at home. How old is old enough to get a cell phone? 7th grade? What's your answer, Jeremy?
I'm trying to remember ages by grade since I'm an old man now. My kid's in college.
12 is 7th grade, I think.
I think middle school.
Mm-hmm.
5th grade. Gracie was getting off the bus by
7.
herself.
Bill says 7. Rob says 13.
Gracie was a latchkey kid by 10.
15. So when the problem with today is there's no like dial-up phones in schools anymore or anything like that. So and it was starting to phase out when I hit 7th grade, when I had to go to practices by myself without my parents there. Yeah. And then they, like, after school or something, I would have to call them and say, hey, I'm ready to come pick me up. Or, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's when I think you need a cell phone. So I think it was 7th or 8th grade, but I don't even know if it might have been freshman year before I had a cell phone.
Yeah. The way we did it was, you know, my wife and I both worked. So as soon as we were comfortable with Gracie getting off the bus alone, we didn't have a landline. So we're like, we got to get her a phone.
Yeah.
And I think it was around 10 that she was getting off the bus by herself. But we also have 2 retired neighbors on each side of us.
Yes.
And they don't leave home. And they always said that every time the bus came, they kind of looked out the window and peeked at her. But
and that's the thing too. It's a different time. There's no landlines anymore. So if a kid's going to be alone, you got to give him a phone. 10. Bill says he loses privileges of his phone every day. I believe it. That's the thing too with parents. And I told Luke and Lucas when Luke's oldest got his phone, it's like, that's just more leverage that parents have over your head to take away from you when you screw tool. Up. Yeah.
Before, like when we were growing up, all we had was like Christmas time and threatening Santa's watching. Now it's like, I'll take your shit away.
Okay. So next question, and this is us trying to rake Luke over the coals here if you haven't figured that out yet. How old is, if you're the oldest of 3, how old do you have to be before you can babysit the other 2 siblings? The other
ages,
2 boys.
How old are the other 2 siblings?
So
obviously, like a 10-year-old can't babysit a baby.
8 and 5, 9 and 5.
So we'll go 9 and 5.
Yeah.
How old?
Working 9 to 5. Dolly Parton.
Now we're only talking for like a couple hours. You're not talking about mom and dad going away for the weekend and 10.
Let's just say an hour podcast. Let's just say
for argument's sake. An hour podcast.
An hour podcast tops. And you live 2 minutes down the freaking road.
We could run there. And probably 10.
My thing is, if the kid's old enough to have a cell phone, he should be old enough to babysit the other kids.
I think I agree with you. Like I said, they have to be at least, I think, 5.
Yeah.
I'm not going to trust a 10-year-old giving a bottle to a baby that's crawling.
Exactly. Yeah. 3 and 4 is tough. That's a tough age.
Depends on their maturity. Well,
Uh-huh.
Luke is their father.
Right. Maturity of Luke at 10 years old or at 12 years old. In that situation, probably 16.
No, see, I think that's
12.
I think that's kind of old. 16.
My thing is old enough for that cell phone. So Luke's oldest is 12. And I'm like, he could totally watch us kids. And on top of that, Lacey, he's a paranoid little kid. So he's like very stressed and doesn't want to screw up. And like, I'm like, that's enough fear to be a good babysitter.
Plus, I'm sure Luke has
His
like
kids might be watching
ring cameras in his house. He could probably be watching it on his phone.
Right. And 22 people watching. If you haven't already, go down below, give us a like, maybe share the podcast, help us get the word out. Helps us out tremendously. Here's another question. Does St. A's have cauliflower crust? I started keto yesterday. Going pizza-less is going to kill me. Bill?
He does not, because my wife keeps asking to, because she's
gluten-free. My wife's gluten-free too, and I it stinks because I can't get St. A's as much as I want.
But Bill, I will tell you this, because he's done it for us. If you go to Giant Eagle or whatever and just buy a cauliflower crust, he'll make you a pizza on it if you bring him the crust.
Jimmy's the boy.
Yeah, he'll make you a pizza.
Jimmy's the man. Dang. Yeah, that's tough. Good for you, though, for doing keto, though, Bill. It's a great way to lose
some weight. I can never do it.
Dude, I lost so much weight when I did that, and I was like skin and bones. But
I'll say this, when Angela's been gluten-free for 13, a long time. And back then, it was awful. Like, it wasn't like a popular thing. It's not bad
4 years, they've done pretty good.
Yeah, like pasta, you can't even tell. Like, you really can't even tell a difference.
Dude, they make a good Bonza, I think is what it's called. Bonza. It's like a chickpea pasta, and it's high in protein too. We eat it all the time, and you can't even tell anymore. It's not like the mush that it used to be. But
the bread and pizza, you just got to make sure if it's thin enough and it gets kind of cracker like, you can't really tell the difference. If you obviously can't get a thick gluten free because it's gonna taste like sponge. But.
Yeah. So my next questions. Now it's gonna spiral out of control. So get ready.
All right, let's go.
That was just to roast Luke, but there's some good ones here. Okay. So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and this is freaking hilarious, but it's so true. There are two types of people in this world. Are you the person, when you go to microwave something, do you hit 30 seconds? Like, let's say you want to microwave something for 3 minutes. Do you hit 30 seconds 6 times, or do you hit 300 enter?
What kind of animal does 30 seconds 6 times?
I do it every time. I never hit 3 minutes. Dude, it's so much easier. You just do, and done.
I've never even thought about doing
because no, I think you're a
300 start. I hit less buttons than you did.
But you just hit 30 seconds. Boom, bump, 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 bump. Done.
That was 8.
It's the same.
I'm going bump, do, 4.
And if I overshoot it for some reason, which I do all the time, I just take it out at 3 minutes. I don't care.
But you know what I'm saying?
And you don't have to hit start.
I'm saving time. It takes me quicker to.
I would argue that it doesn't, because you got to think about it. You got to think about it. I just freaking hit that 30 seconds like 7 times and hope for the best.
She does it too. That's the first time I've ever even heard
6 times. Yeah, you hit 30 seconds. So much easier than hitting it one time.
I'm gonna try it next time, because I've never even
with the 30 seconds, you don't have to hit the start button, because it just goes.
I see what you're saying.
So I just hit the freaking 30 seconds,
and it just keeps adding.
Yeah, it just keeps adding 30 seconds. Yeah, you don't have to hit the start button. It just goes. I think
I'm gonna have to get back to it.
I think there are two types of people. I'm dedicated to
I didn't even know
typing
that
it all
person
out.
existed.
Old school.
Never even knew that person existed.
Dude, you got to try it. You got to try it. I don't know if there's the old microwave users in here, but yeah, dude, definitely just 30
At the same time,
plus
I'm not
30 seconds.
People think I'm weird when I say this. I'm not a big leftover guy.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't really warm up food that much.
Dude, I not even in the microwave, but pizza the next day in an air fryer. If you like a crispier crust,
I just watched a TikTok.
Fucking phenomenal.
That showed the best way to warm up a slice of pizza.
Air fryer.
No, it's not.
What?
You get a frying pan.
Okay.
You heat it up a little bit. You put a dab of oil in the bottom.
Yeah.
Then you just set the pizza on top of it and walk away for maybe 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So, but you're thinking the top of the cheese isn't going to get melted.
Yeah.
The bottom's getting cooked good. After about 60 seconds, you pour a little bit of water in it, and it starts steaming, and you cover it for 60 seconds, and the top cheese melts and the bottom's crispy. They said it tastes better than when you buy it out of the oven.
It sounds like a lot of work, though.
It sounds pretty easy, actually. Just warm up a thing. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but
I had West Side Bowl Pizza the other day. Have you tried it? Dude, their specialty pizzas are good. Like their pierogi pizza is solid. Their Nashville hot chicken pizza is honestly fantastic. So good.
Here's a little known fact. It was like the second pizza we ever reviewed.
Mm-hmm.
It was before we kind of like
were
a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it.
Really?
We kind of trashed it. Really? I think I got a bad pizza though. We drove it like a half hour back home.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
So you won't see it. I took it down because I kind of felt bad.
Oh, really?
So I think we got to revisit it because I wasn't crazy about it when I had it.
I've only had the specialty pizzas, and I'm telling you, dude, the Nashville hot chicken, you have to try it. Like, I don't know if you're into like weird stuff like that, but oh my god, it's so good.
I do like Nashville hot.
Oh, so good.
We got it because they had a pickle pizza, like, and it was real popular.
So Lisa, freaking Luke and his kids got Turcos the other day, and they didn't invite me. Dude, the crust looked
you don't even know
prime.
Because he cooks the crust like nobody else does it. Like nobody else cooks crust like he does.
And they didn't even hint at anything. They just lifted it up, and I could see the bottom of it, and it looked like crispy. And then you could hear the crunch with them,
and it melts.
Yeah,
it's the best crust you've ever had.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's unbelievably good. Microwave race next podcast. Let's
microwave race.
It's funny.
Yes, for sure. What? Okay, there's another weird.
My man Bill Welsh has got my side. Us old guys. We do it the old way.
Telling you, I think the average person types 30 seconds in a shitload of times and just lets her ride. I'm
gonna walk the whole office tomorrow and ask everybody, and I'll let you know the results.
Okay, to the office. Okay,
and I'm gonna go on a limb and say that anyone over 30 does it.
I bet
over 35.
I bet
does the old school way.
I bet
and the young people.
Yeah, because
lazy
the
people
newer microwaves have the 30
kids.
seconds. Okay, to work, like you said. Next weird question is: what is a weird unwritten rule at work or in your office? Weird unwritten rule in your office.
Now we have a bro code because the way our office is set up.
Yes.
Like we call it like the frat house. There's like a group of us that are all kind of around the same age.
Okay.
If somebody's pooping, you let them go.
What do you mean? You let them go?
You let them poop in peace. Like if I'm in there pooping and you got to poop, and you open the door and you see it's me, you hold it until I'm done.
What, you don't poop next to each other?
No, we give you peace and quiet. Now,
no battle shits.
No battle shits. No. Now, there's also an unwritten rule that if it's an emergency, we understand.
Okay,
but that's an unwritten rule. There's a couple people in the office that don't abide by it, and there's not from our little corner.
They're outcasts.
And they come in, and it's I've had a guy like apologize to me sitting down because it was just an explosion.
What? Shut the fuck up! Don't talk to me unless I speak to you. What is that?
Was she like?
She's talking about at work. Don't talk to me.
I thought she was like. Do we have an angry viewer?
I was like, what happened? No, there are no work friends. There is. I am here to work and get the hell out of here. Don't talk to me.
No fish in the microwave. That's a good one. This guy I work with, broke that rule last year. He was like dieting
in the mornings. I get that. My wife's like that.
I'm trying to think
no fish in the microwave. See, at my office when I was in the trucking industry, it was like don't microwave leftovers. Like I feel like the people in the office were very sensitive to smells, and it was like just don't even freaking use a microwave, and don't throw your food away in the office. Like don't ruin our trash cans. Just take it out into the bathroom hallway or whatever.
I'm trying to think if there's any other good ones. The poop one, that's to me that's vital, and I think it's it's a solid move.
Next question. What is your favorite type of cheese?
Swiss, baby Swiss.
What?
Yeah, smoked baby Swiss is my favorite cheese.
Some people.
I was gonna say Famunda just to be an idiot dad joke, but I like smoked baby Swiss.
Some people don't like stinky cheese, man, and I think the stinkier it is, the better it tastes.
Yeah.
Havarti, Colby Jack.
See, I disagree. I think Colby Jack has no flavor.
Colby Jack is fire, dude.
It doesn't have a lot of flavor.
Really good? Munster. Don't sleep on the Munster, dude. The soft white cheese. Yeah. Oh my gosh, love it.
I do like a fresh like those mozzarella balls that are like watery and
hell yeah.
But as an overall, like cheese on or Swiss cheese on a.
I put in here a side note. How freaking dope are charcuterie boards? Or how do you even say it? Charcuterie. Is it charcuterie or charcuterie?
I don't know. It's a good question.
They're so good.
Charcuterie. I think it's
Stacy, goat cheese is fire. The blueberry goat cheese you can get at the packets at like Giant Eagle. Those things are so good. So good.
We have family in Wisconsin, so we go up there and just load up on these like cheese farms.
Oh, I bet
it's insane.
That sounds awesome. Moving on from cheeses, what is the strangest place you have ever pooped and or peed? Strangest place you've ever pooped or peed? Leave it in the comments, please. Let us know.
You've thought about this, so if you have an answer, you could go. Because I'm going to think about this for a while.
So fun fact: my parents, without Luke, have taken me like around the world on a variety of different cruises and trips to like Europe, and so I have tried to pee in every ocean.
Really?
So I've peed in the Pacific, I've peed in the Atlantic, the Gulf, the North Sea, the Adriatic Sea, Mediterranean. I don't have the Indian Ocean or the Arctic. But I'm working.
We're still young.
I peed off the coast of Alaska. But pooping, I don't know. I tried to poop in the ocean once. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
You're gonna look at me like I'm weird. I've never peed in any body of water.
Dude, are you one of those losers that don't pee in the ocean?
I don't.
So you're not Sam. You don't.
I've never peed in a lake. I've never peed in an ocean.
You don't go sit down at the beach.
I was just in the ocean. We just got back from a cruise.
you like hold it and then go pee in a bathroom. What a psycho.
Yeah, it's weird. And I've also never peed in the shower.
You're a crazy person.
I've never peed in the shower.
You never peed in the shower?
Never.
I think they've proven it's good for your like feet.
I think it's weird.
So what the hell? Yes, I have peed in a bunch of different bodies of water.
I've pooped in like the mountains of West Virginia. That's about it. Like when we were up in my buddy's cabin.
Yeah. Lacey, pregnant in my car in the driver's seat, crying after an ultrasound, 5 months pregnant. I was throwing up because I thought my baby had a butt chin. Classic mom pregnant freak out.
Luke pisses in the shower.
You beat me though. Luke pisses in the shower. I pee in the shower too. Every time. What's the point? Save water. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I've always thought it was weird and nasty.
Oh my gosh. What is the weirdest thing? Next question. What is the weirdest thing a guest has done in your house?
We don't let people over. We don't invite people over a whole bunch, to be honest.
Because you don't want them messing with your stuff.
So this is a funny story. Once there's zero chance that he's watching this because he lives in Columbus. So my brother-in-law Max, at the time he had to have been like 13. All right. And we invited like her other brother over to watch a UFC pay-per-view. And I had a subscription at the time. This is back when magazine subscriptions were cool. So this was probably 15 years ago. I'm trying to do the math in my head. Yeah, because Gracie was a newborn. And you remember the magazine Maxim? It was like the girly. It was like Playboy, but not nudity kind of thing, like for men. And I had a stack of them up in the bathroom upstairs. And he was upstairs for a while.
He pulled his butt in your house, dude?
It's never been confirmed. But we were sitting down there and we're like, what the hell is Max doing upstairs? So my brother-in-law ran to the bottom of the stairs and he's like, Max, what are you doing up there? And he's like, I'm pooping. So a couple minutes later, he flushes and came downstairs. My other brother-in-law ran right upstairs, not a hint of poop in the air.
Checked him out on purpose.
Yeah, I think he was up there closely examining the Maxim magazines. But again, it's never been confirmed.
No pages stuck together, anything like that.
But there was no sign of poop. You could tell if somebody pooped.
Man,
this is before the days of poopery.
I mean, I feel like I would never, like, why would you ever do that? Like, go home where you're safe.
You're at that age. Like, when you're at 13.
He was 13.
He was just triggered, probably. And
I guess saw the Maxims first time.
Did one of these.
When your drunk friends, couples have sex in your bed without asking, you know who you are. Oh no, that's the worst.
What about you?
Weirdest thing that happened at my house. So I had a bunch of parties in college at our apartment, if you want to consider that my home. And oh my gosh, a lot of that, Stacy. I think O'Keel got mad at me once because people were hooking up in his closet when he wasn't there, and we had a huge party. He wasn't there. They were hooking up in his closet. And I think they eventually got married though. So that worked out, like matchmaker. I think it was like a one-time thing for them, but then they eventually got married. So that was really cool. But
nobody's really commenting.
I know. What the hell?
We should probably give away one of these gift cards. I don't know if Jimmy's making it or not.
Let's do it. It's okay if Jimmy doesn't make it. No big deal.
Maybe he actually got some.
Maybe he's got people
in.
calling in trying to order the YPR right now.
Maybe. What should we do to give it away?
I can look up some more questions. Hold on. So,
All right. So this next question, people comment, and then we'll pick the best answer. How about that? Or you want to have them actually call?
Okay,
you?
I need a. Yeah, you comment and we'll pick the best answer that we like. All right. This is a double. What is the sexiest name and what is the least sexy name?
This is a good one.
So in your comments, first one's going to be the sexiest name and the least sexy name. I think sexiest name is like, well,
besides your wife.
Besides Shelby.
Yeah, besides my wife's name.
So you got like, you can go like super crazy, like Fabio, you know? Like,
Are you going male?
It doesn't matter. I don't know. I just feel like
it's got to be like an Italian name if you're going with a guy, I think. Fabricio.
Look.
know.
Oh, yeah. Luke went Anthony. Lisa, Natasha, and Bernice. I think like the heavy Germanic names like Helga are like super not attractive.
No, Italian is sexy.
Yeah.
What did I say? Fabrizio,
Helga, like Olga, like all those names.
Yeah.
Makes me think of like a large burly woman that's gonna beat your ass.
Yeah. Bertha. Yeah.
Big Bertha.
Ned.
Luke, look at Luke's comment.
I was about to say the unsexiest name is Luke. See, Isabella is worse than Beck, but I don't think it is.
Isabella, and the worst is Becky. Caitlyn Jenner and Bruce Jenner.
Antonio.
Male Antonio.
Yeah, so I think Italian.
Man, people love the
Italian names are, I think.
You know, chicks, I'll tell you what, chicks eat up the like muscular Italian guys with arm tattoos. Did you ever notice that? Like, at least my wife loves that kind of guy with like the beard, Italian guy with the beard.
Yeah.
Fabio. Bula. Luke says most attractive name is Mike Hunt.
Yeah, Mike Hunt.
Also, Bend Over.
Yep. Dixon.
Dixon.
That one.
Dixon Too Deep. And Don Keedick.
Yeah. Harry. Buddy of mine I grew up with, Harry Felter Snatch. It's a good one.
Don Keedick. Let's go with I like which one?
Start at the top. Let's go down.
Sexiest, Stefan, least Roland, Natasha, and Bernice.
I'm gonna go. Okay, let's go down now.
Okay. Dixon Cider.
Mike Cox. That's fucking hilarious.
Mike Cox Little.
Otherwise known as Luke's alias. You guys are brilliant. We got to get these guys on the show.
Oh man,
I feel like I want to give one of those.
How about at work talking about like remember floppy disks?
Jeez, the next one. No, one more down.
Candace Davis.
Oh my god! I don't know. You pick.
Female.
How many people picked one of each?
JC.
Only a couple people picked one of each. So
Mike Oxlittle. Oh, that's good. I've never seen Mike Oxlittle. That's good.
How about we go that one down?
What?
Up one.
Fabio
Beulah. Beulah is a pretty disgusting.
All right, Tracy, we'll give it to you. Tracy, if you want to reach out to me on my personal page and message me, I will leave or I'll get you a gift card. Just text me and I will, or just message me on Facebook and I will get you all set up for $10 gift card to St. A's Bistro. Lisa says Giovanna Karen. I need a cock.
There's our girl Zion with Kelly Patrick.
Blue Magoo. Thanks, pal. All right, reach out. I'll take care of you. All right, next question. Next question from this is actually list the funny questions asked. Okay, here's a controversial one. Is cereal soup? Why or why not?
No.
What do you consider?
I'm like a huge cereal fan.
What do you consider soup?
It's not warm. Soup has to
There
be
are
warm.
chilled soups.
In my opinion,
There are
soup's
chilled fruit soups.
warm. I just disagree completely.
So cereal's its own thing.
Yeah, cereal. I'm probably the biggest cereal fan you'll find.
What's your go-to?
I have a ton.
Like, okay, what are your top 5?
Oh man, this put me on the spot.
Top 5.
Top 5. Original Captain Crunch.
Oh, just rip your mouth apart.
I let it sog up a little bit,
Okay.
which is kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It's crunch, but I like it soggy.
Yeah.
What's the word then? Whatever.
There are literally, Lisa, there are chilled soups. I promise you. They're like
I
chilled,
believe you, but
chilled fruit soups.
there's something cooked in it.
Yeah.
Like at some point there was something cooked, right?
I don't
In
know,
the
man.
Chilled soups.
I think they're like chilled fruit soups. So it's almost like a smoothie, but in a bowl.
But like
Syrup
cereal,
is a soup.
cereal has sugar. Like that, there's not a lot of sugar in soups.
Yeah. Oh.
But anyway, Captain Crunch, Cookie Crisp, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, and
Luke says soup doesn't use milk as a broth. Hey,
Yeah.
nobody asked
Apple
your
Jacks.
opinion, stupid head.
maybe you should have been here. and then
Yeah, you
you
should
could
have been here.
answer.
We could talk about this, and you could argue with me like you always do, and always take over the show and yell at me. Yeah, loser.
Yeah, all my cereals are kid cereals. I don't eat like that healthy stuff.
But Fruity Pebbles is the jam. Cinnamon Toast Crunch all day.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is probably
Absolute
top 3.
fire.
And
yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch holds the distinction of the best milk to drink when it's
Oh,
done.
yeah, for sure.
That last gulp when it's like all cinnamon.
So my top 3 Reese's Puffs.
Oof, I can't do chocolate cereals like that. It's just
Really?
yeah, that's just me.
Gosh, unbelievable, Jeremy. You're disappointing me tonight. I thought I knew you so well. Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then honestly, probably Lucky Charms.
I'm not a big Lucky Charms
No?
fan. Yeah.
What was your top 5 again? So
Captain Crunch,
yeah,
Cookie Crisp,
Cookie
Cinnamon
Crisp
Toast
is
Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, and Apple Jacks.
Fruity Pebbles, Apple Jacks.
Yeah.
See,
Fruity
I
Pebbles.
love-
That's Gracie's number 1 is Fruity
See,
Pebbles.
I love Cocoa Pebbles too.
And
Dude,
there's
I would eat
no
Cocoa
chocolate
Pebbles
cereal
by
that I
the
eat.
box. Yeah. Dude,
Tricks. I like Tricks. They changed it a little bit, so it's
It's not as good. They cut down the sugar.
Mhm.
They used to be so good.
there's this one cereal
Frosted
I'm
Flakes
telling
is
you,
fire. Honey
and
Nut Cheerios are
it-
still they're still good too.
it just came back. Cinnabon cereal.
Mm.
It's the shit.
Remember the 90s Oreo O's? Those were
Chocolate. I don't do
fucking
it.
so good.
You know,
too.
it was. This is aging me because you're
Mhm.
way too young for this. If there's anyone on here that remembers this comment, they used to make Nerd cereal.
Nerds cereal.
So it was a box of cereal, and you know
when
how
did Nerds themselves come out?
a while ago. But you know how Nerds has 2 flavors on each side.
Yeah.
The Nerd cereal had 2 little bags on each side, and it was one flavor of like blue and one flavor of like strawberry, and you could like mix them or just pour one. Nerds cereal was the shit.
Back when cereal was considered part of a balanced breakfast.
I still
Whatever
think it
the
is.
Fuck that
I
means.
still think it is. Let's see if I can find it. God, I haven't even thought about Nerd cereal for a long time. Does anyone remember Nerd cereal? Or am I the only one?
Being in the comments is better than being on the show because I don't have to smell Jeremy pepperoni sticks swallowing mouth. Jeez.
Look at
Apple Jacks and Fruit Loops, Captain Crunch, yes. Yes to the Nerds. She remembers.
see that?
Apple Jacks, yes,
You know what I
Nerds.
mean? How it has 2 different flavors.
That looks familiar, but I remember that as a container, not as a cereal.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it growing up.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Ralston still makes cereal. That's the brand.
Ralston. No, it's all like General Mills now, isn't it?
Kellogg's, General Mills.
All right, this is a good one for giveaway. Okay.
Marie's my spirit animal. She got 3 of my
Yeah.
top 5.
What is the weirdest smell you have ever smelled? Weirdest smell you have ever smelled. For the other $10 St. A's Bistro gift card of $10 to buy yourself a pizza or a portion of a pizza.
Nerds Blizzards, yeah. Going back in time. Weirdest smell.
Nerds Blizzards would be good. Have you tried the Nerds candy? That's the
little gummy ball thing.
Dude, those things are so
Gracie loves
good.
them.
They're so good. And I'm not even like the biggest Nerds fan, and those are so good.
I don't really eat gummy stuff anymore. The crown incident of 2022 scars me. I was chewing like a high chew and like my crown fell off.
Oh, it scares you now.
And like I was like, it was like on a weekend, and I was just waiting for being like excruciating pain. And
that sucks.
So I'm like,
It's
I'm
terrifying.
a little like weirded out about it.
Daniel John says the fan favorite of UpDog. If anybody doesn't know what that is, please ask
Jimmy's calling
that question. He might
Should
be
I
locked
answer
out.
him?
Yeah, answer it. Yeah.
Hey, you're live on the air, so watch what you say.
Oh, good call. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Nothing, dude. What are you doing?
How did everything go? I literally just now was able to close up. I was trying to come up there.
No, you're good. You could ask Isaac what he thought of the YPR. We'll see what he says. We'll put him on the spot.
Oh, dude.
What's up,
YPR.
my favorite Schuster?
I know.
Favorite Schuster. Did you hear that, Luke?
Anthony, love you too, buddy. Absolutely. Hey, and by the way, when Luke picks up the phone, you say he's your favorite Schuster too. So you better start being a little bit more careful. Be a little bit more careful. But no, YPR was great. All the different flavors. It lots of spice, but I'm a spice guy, so I absolutely love it. And since when is pesto on a red pizza, and why does it work so well? That's my question.
To be honest with you, I have no clue. Jeremy is the one that literally brought this to me and talked about it. And I've never eaten anything with pesto ever in my life. And I'm 100% Italian.
Really?
So I was dumbfounded about it. And I mean, I guess we could try it on a white pizza also. So
yeah, I think it would be great on the white pizza.
What I'm
honestly.
excited is next year for the Slice of the Valley or one of these, I want him to enter it as like the non-traditional. See if it could win.
Well,
you might have 5 places trying it by then.
you won, didn't you win?
Jimmy always wins something.
Yeah, didn't Jimmy win the white pizza? Didn't he win that at the?
What did you win this year, Jimmy?
This year was I won non-red. It was the pulled pork pizza.
Oh, dude, that one is so good too.
And then 2020, you won the specialty pizza, right? For your Philly cheese.
Yeah, that was a Philly cheesesteak. Yeah.
Dude, that pulled pork pizza, it does not sound like it should work, but it works so good. It is fantastic. And it's like a lot of food too.
Well, that was the
It'll
hard
fill
part
you
too.
up.
Like I knew I wanted Jimmy to make our signature pizza because like that's what Jimmy does. Jimmy just makes these insanely good and unique pizzas. But trying to come up with a unique recipe that he hasn't thought of was hard.
Yes, yeah.
You know, so it kind of was meant to be, I think.
And he's got like freaking pastas on pizzas. He's got freaking everything.
Yeah.
So
I felt pretty not to get a big head here, but like I thought of something that Jimmy didn't.
right, the pesto.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Very cool. Well,
support.
I will say this: I ate it with Jeremy and Grace, and it was pretty awesome. I mean, I'm not really blown away by pizza anymore like I used to be as a kid. And when we ate it, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Both of them, like we were trying to just with onions, just with hot peppers, whatever. They were both phenomenal.
yeah.
And then we're like our minds just kind of blew up. Like, why don't we just do all of it together?
Right.
And like we kind of mixed it, and it was like
There's a
that's
lot.
it. That's the one.
A lot of good Italian flavor on that pizza, and I love it. So
yeah, we're not doing this to make money. Like it's not like Jimmy's paying us to do this.
No, absolutely not.
You know, this is just kind of the sort of thing. Jimmy's our guy, you know.
He is.
So help us support him.
Yeah.
You know, and if we could help, you know, he's always helped us out whenever we reached out. If we needed a place for the news to come post up, Jimmy never says no. So
Right.
to me, it was a no-brainer to help him out. So Jimmy's the guy. Even if you don't like the ingredients for this YPR call and he has so many pizzas to choose from. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll put pesto on anything now. I mean, actually, I should probably just add it to all my whatever menu I have as a topping. Like if you just want to add pesto, I mean, I guess you know, we could do that too.
We did have a guy on here comment. I think this might be something you might have to address sometime. He was asking about cauliflower crusts, and I did tell him like how you would gladly, you know, prepare one if you brought a crust in, you know, to cook, like we did with my wife the one time. But might be something to think about in the future. You know?
I do have a lot of people that ask about that. I'm just weird with when it comes to making my own stuff, and for me to buy stuff and sell it, it like freaks me out. But I mean, I will do it.
Yeah.
I just I have to literally like regroup and sit down and try to figure out how to get stuff for vegan crust and cauliflower crust. I have to do it. I just haven't put my mind to it yet.
And it's tough too because you can't say like gluten free because you have all that gluten around. So you got to say like gluten sensitive. That's what people do to kind of not be liable.
Not entirely glutinous.
Yeah. But yeah, everyone go try the YPR.
Check it. If you guys need me off the air, just tell me. I'll get off. I'll just call it to let you know I wasn't coming, and I appreciate everything. And
oh, absolutely, no problem. Anytime, Jimmy.
You're good, buddy.
all right, my man.
All right,
see ya.
Talk to you later.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Bye. Jimmy's the man.
He is the
Did we
dude.
just destroy this whole thing?
I know.
Is this one gone too?
Just about. I ate like
Be
a full
burping
pizza
up
by
the
myself.
front all night. I need to stop.
All right.
Wait, where were we at with this? Oh, the weird
Weirdest smells.
All right.
So this is for the giveaway. We can do a different one if you guys want to do a different
Dude, Amber, that was up there. The train derailment. I ran to the bank when that smell came through Boardman. I'm like, what the hell is that?
I was in Poland and you could smell it. It was like a mixture of, like Luke said, it smelled like a pool, but it smelled like burning plastic.
Yeah.
And that was terrifying.
Yeah. Burning flesh. Dude, don't want to ever smell
Deer
that.
farts.
My
I catch
weirdest
animals
smell? I
for a
don't know.
living, and the amount of weird smells I endure daily is ridiculous. I bet. Steel mills, gas smells, I bet. Joe Biden's diaper, train fumes, Jimmy Neapolitan.
He's not the
Obviously,
weird
you know,
smell.
I thought it was the weird
Yeah.
smell. White pizza, it's better. Absolutely. White pizza, his white pizza is my favorite. I don't like the smell of eggs when they are super eggy. Hate heavy egg smells. I need a pizza food truck in Austintown Township.
The Reese Food Company, Stacy. Joe Reese, the Reese Food Company.
Yeah.
That's the guy to talk to about a food truck. Or Roxbury.
Tip of the cheese is great. Do you know what tip of the cheese is?
Mm-mm.
Should look that up. Pesto mayo, boom. Good on burgers and great chicken sandwiches. That does sound
I'm not a
great.
big mayo guy.
Get off. Bring on the people that own West 34th. Sorry, was packing for lunch for work. Good night, y'all. Night, Bill. I'm allergic to eggs, Reese's. Yeah. Cleaning horse hooves.
You ever smell smelling salt? You ever see that
Yeah.
like the Rogan does?
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's gross. Restaurant grease trap. If you've
Ugh.
never smelled it, it will be disgusting. Yeah.
Here's a nasty smell, and those with kids that didn't breastfeed will relate. How about when you find that old bottle of baby formula that was like stuck in the couch cushions
Oh,
and it had like curdled up? Ooh, I can still smell that.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like protein powders has like whey protein in it. It's made from like milk. So if you leave that and you don't wash all like the bottles out that you mix it up in, it smells like terrible, like rotten nastiness. What happened to me during COVID, you know how like it affected your smell?
I remember you talking about this before.
I actually, when I got COVID, it messed up my sense of smell for like 8 months until I got COVID again. And then I clicked back to normal once I got COVID again, which is really, really strange. But it made meats, like fresh chicken at Chipotle and steak smell like rotting flesh. So I would love the taste of it, but like the smell and like of onions, chocolate, like all these things smelled like rotting like flesh.
And didn't you look it up and like it's like a common?
Yeah,
that's so weird.
it was so strange, and it wasn't like I lost my smell when I had it, but when it came back, it was so strange until 8 months later when I got COVID again, and then it went away. What really smells is burning shit with JP8. What? Frozen Foods Warehouse, Jeremy. The
Oh
Amino.
shit, yeah.
The Amino. What's that?
I'm guessing. Well, there's a couple of things. I used to work with Chris Daniel at a frozen food warehouse, and we would get the thing that I jumped out when he said that is we would get bad seafood loads, and you crack open that back,
Just
the back,
rotten,
and it's
yeah.
it white, and we have the blowers going.
Yeah.
So it's a cooler on
Yeah.
the dock, and it was just ammonia.
Ammonia.
Yeah, I mean that's basically like smelling salts.
Yeah.
If you had an ammonia leak, yeah, that whole place. But this, Chris, do you remember the nasty loads of shrimp? And then it was just like gelatin goo on the bottom of the truck. Oh, it was disgusting.
This is dumb. We're gonna do another one. How do you
we just sucker them into making all those comments for nothing?
right? Suckered them all in.
Now they're engaging. And
right.
Now your alerts will come up on the page.
This isn't it. But what about? How do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza? Did I ever ask you that?
Dude, come on. We think that's a sin.
Do you think it's a sin?
It's disgusting. Yeah.
I think it's good.
I think it's
If it's done right, I think it's good.
Ugh.
How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? Just in one sentence, how would you sum up the internet? What's the most imaginative insult you could come up with? What body part do you wish you could detach, and why?
Do you think we could? What if people just made fun of Luke in the comments?
Okay. That's it. That is it. I need in the comments. I need you to make fun of Luke.
It could be anything.
This is Luke's little brother here. The best insult of my older brother that you can come up with that I think is funny. I will give you the gift card. I need nothing but comments of picking on Luke for whatever you can possibly think of.
It could have no merit whatsoever.
No.
Just say that he smells like
relish. I don't know.
like the
whatever
water in the bottom of a trash
you
can.
Make me first person to make me laugh gets the gift card. All right. I'm burning the poo. Absolutely, Jeremy. Only
the seafood loads. Only if it has ham too.
On it. Yeah, I think it's good. I don't know, Luke. Could choose any celebrity to see get tickled. Who would it be? Sydney Sweeney.
Is she the one from the White Lotus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like your celebrity crush?
Dude. Yeah. Go follow her on Instagram. You want to follow somebody
it's a
on
great
Instagram?
show. I love that show. What isn't she?
She's in Euphoria too.
I've never seen that.
She's in Euphoria. She's in Voyeur. She's in what was she in recently? She's in the first season of White Lotus.
I don't even know if I have a celebrity crush. It used to be in my younger days. It was Kate Beckinsale.
Justin Bieber.
Best friends. So
people are too nice. I don't think they want to make fun of Luke. They're too nice.
I mean, Chris might be the winner by default here. He's
right.
the only one that even made something.
Or Luke's deleting all the comments as they come in.
Oh, good point. Who's Renee? Best friends with Renee. Did I miss that?
Renee is the lady who runs Pull and Talk.
Oh, okay.
When he talked total smack about a deer advocate and they are related to the guest on air was my favorite moment. That was great.
I missed that one.
He was absolutely destroying this person that was like going back and forth with him about that was like a Save the Deer person in Mill Creek. So he's like going on and on about her and this and that and this and that. And then the guest is like, I actually think that's my cousin.
Oh, beautiful. Yes.
It was great.
Don't be afraid of Luke. He's harmless.
Once you get on Luke's shit list, he is relentless.
Have you not seen my post? All I do is think of videos to make fun of him.
So Luke
thrives on it.
Luke is the type of person who, if he like thinks you're serious about it, he will. But he like knows Jeremy's joking. But like, let's say you get on Luke's shit list. All you have to do is call him and just be like, "Hey, buddy, you mad at me?" And he'll just deny it, and then he'll act like nothing ever happened. He is. He's all talk. He is.
I think about who started the shit talking between us and you guys, like our back and forth, making fun of each other. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have to dig through the post to see who actually did throw the first
clips,
dart.
Yeah, with the clips that you guys are making back and forth. Those are so good, by the way.
Who started it?
And you guys are getting better and better at editing. Honestly,
it's getting good.
Yeah, the one
I've even had a videographer help me on one.
Really?
It's great.
The one from Just Friends that Luke did with Ryan Reynolds sitting in. Oh my god, dude, that was freaking hilarious. And he roasted VZ at the same time too, which was great too. Beautiful. Just for Men called Luke. They want you to be their new spokesperson. Hair dye. Yes,
that might be it.
He does wear hats because he's a little nervous of his receding hairline.
Really say that's
yeah, I'm the same way. I'm wearing a hat too. But Oh man, people are too nice. They
I
really
know.
are.
That was boring. I'm disappointed
Seriously,
in your viewers.
super disappointed. But we'll give it to
It's one of them two. 3.
one. She made me laugh.
The
Let's
Renee
see
one was
again,
pretty
like
good
shit.
too, though.
Yeah. So Renee, yeah. Chris or Stacy. Next question. You want another question, Lisa? Okay. We'll do one more. We'll do one more.
Chris and Stacy right now are like,
this
son of a.
this one is the real winner. Okay. Some nicknames you have for customers and coworkers. If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? Peanut cream. What movie would greatly improve if it was made into a musical?
This is a lot of thinking.
What set of items could you buy that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable? What 2 totally normal things become really weird if you do them back to back? The creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street.
Jesus.
What is something that you just recently realized that you were... Okay. Here's a good one. What's a childhood movie that you watched that traumatized you as a kid?
Gremlins.
Gremlins?
That was the easiest question.
What's your childhood movie that traumatized you as a child?
I was heartbroken when I watched Gremlins.
Why?
I was in elementary school,
Yeah.
and there used to be a drive-in movie theater next to the Austintown Plaza.
Okay.
And we watched it there. And when have you seen Gremlins?
Yeah, it's been a while though.
At the end, when they take Gizmo away
Yeah.
from Billy,
Yeah.
dude, heartbroken. I was in the middle of the night crying.
Yeah.
Called my mom. Why did they take Gizmo away?
Yeah. I don't
Like,
even
she went
remember.
and bought
So they
me
took and they never brought him back. They just took him.
My mom went and bought me like a Gizmo doll, like a stuffed animal. I was
It's too gross.
heartbroken.
Me too, dude. Me too, dude.
What are you saying?
Me too.
Uh,
E.T. when he died.
Yeah, I'm told that I cried. I guess I'm a sensitive guy, but I'm told I cried from that, but I don't really remember that. But Gizmo and
Silver
Gremlins.
Bullet, Wizard of Oz.
How would Wizard of Oz scar you?
Dude,
I'm a little confused by that.
Fern Gully. Do you know what Fern Gully is, Jeremy?
It sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've seen it.
Diana, Fern Gully was the shit in the 90s.
Omen. I mean,
Omen,
has any movie ever like
Freddy.
scared you? Like, were you like were up at night like thinking about it?
You know what scared me was it's always the movies that are like demons and shit. It's never like Freddy Krueger or
Yeah,
I guess
that's-
Freddy Krueger's
That's
kind
like
of demon,
over the
but
top.
like Jason that and that kind of stuff. It's like it's a guy with a chainsaw. Like I could outrun a guy with a chainsaw, but it's like the demons and stuff. You can't get away from that shit.
The Ring scared the shit out of me.
Sinister. Do you ever watch
I never saw
Sinister?
Sinister, no.
Or what is it? Insidious.
I never saw that.
That's Insidious with the tiptoe through the tulips with me. That's terrifying. That was a scary one.
Like haunted house stuff. That could kind of get to me. Like the first, what the hell was that movie?
Dude, go watch Insidious.
I can't remember what it's called now.
Go watch Insidious. That's a good one. Still won't watch it or allow my kids to. What, 2 Girls, 1 Cup? or Insidious?
Family movie night. Yeah, The Exorcist. Like I was old when I watched it, but I could see how that movie effed with people when that movie came
Exorcist?
out. Have you ever watched it? The Exorcist?
I think I might have in like high school. It's been a while.
Dude, like to think that movie came out in what, like the early 70s, and they're like jamming crucifix up a girl and like saying, "Let Jesus F you."
Oh, really?
Like, I'm sitting here like, there's no way that
yeah.
I can't even fathom
Yeah.
people how they reacted to that in the
70s. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. Poltergeist, till this day, the
Yeah,
fuzzy
Poltergeist.
TV ever. Old Yeller. Debbie Does Dallas. And that clown.
That's kind of like over the top.
What, are you serious? Freaked me out. The Never Ending Story.
It hasn't ended yet. I'm not sure how it ends. How could it freak you out?
Fern Gully and those creepy trees. Oh, that would like ooze the.
Oh, that's a good one.
Final
one more
Destination.
down.
Hostel.
that scene where like, have you seen Hostel?
I don't know. I don't think
That's
so.
where like they're like overseas and like they get kidnapped and like rich people pay to buy you to kill you and like torture you. And you have like torture rooms. There's this one scene where this person gets like hung over top of them and they like gut him and let their blood and guts go all over them while they're like masturbating. It was disgusting.
That's fucked. Child's Play threw the My Buddy doll away the next day. Pet Cemetery. I'm trying to think of a childhood movie that fucked me up.
So mine, it wasn't scary. It just like broke my heart.
Luke loves the Never Ending Story. Isn't there like?
I don't think it's that. I'm not a big fan, but
I'd love to hear that. Do you love? I think we've talked about this. You love 80s movies, right?
Love 80s movies. Yeah, I'm an 80s kid.
Yeah. Who we giving it to here?
I mean, I know who I'd give it to because I have the ones I agree with, but
Who
start at the top. Let's just scroll through them all one more time. All right, so we'll start with that one.
Freddy. Yeah, Freddy. Wizard of Oz, Silver Bullet, E.T. I wonder who Lisa. What are you talking about here with this?
Yeah, still won't watch it.
I'll allow my kids to.
Keep going.
Poltergeist, Old Yeller. Never Ending Story. A few scenes in Beastmaster. Children of the Corn was freaking
that was
weird.
I get freaked out when it's like little girls or like
yes,
that's like The Exorcist and The Ring.
Yeah.
So
it's not even scary. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that I would give the award to just because. Could I choose?
Go ahead. Yeah, do it.
Because I didn't think of it, and then when they wrote it, I'm like, yes, that movie was effed up. Was that one?
Hostel?
There. Yep.
So,
and if you haven't seen it, it's effed up.
Breger Kirk messaged me, message me, Kirk, and I will get you hooked up with a gift card, $10.
Yeah. If you've never had St. A's, you're in for a treat.
It is so good. I think he's out in like Lisbon or something, so it might be a little bit of a drive, but it's definitely worth it over in Struthers.
Yeah, I drive to Lisbon to get Mary's.
So. Oh, dude, Mary's is good.
You had Mary's?
But no, I haven't had Mary's. I've heard
you
nothing
and Luke
but
need
good
to
things.
Go out there.
If
you post that video, it'll get 25,000 views.
I
guarantee it.
We had a basketball game out there. I was coaching a basketball game for Luke's oldest, and the game was over at like noon, and they didn't open till like 12:30 or something. And I just missed it. And
or you would have like them on your podcast,
or they were like closed on Sundays or something. I forget what it was.
It might be.
Yeah.
Every single time I could just go there and like get a pizza and just film opening the box, and it'll get 15,000 views.
Why?
Because I think it's because in my head, I think it's because it's a small town, and a lot of people don't talk about them. So when somebody does a story on them or posts something about them, the whole town shares it and watches it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Weird. So like
it's not even close.
The whole town just rallies.
Yeah.
Kind of.
When YSN did years ago, they did this like bracket, like a pizza bracket, and he had me on his podcast to go over the bracket. And I remember saying like, "Oh, you don't have Mary's on there," so he added Mary's, and I said, "Dude, it's gonna win."
Yeah,
you got Elmpton on here, you got Wedgwood, you got like I'm telling you. It's probably gonna win this thing. He texted me after the first round and said, "Dude, this thing's over." They got 100 times more votes than every single other pizza on there.
That's so strange. That's so strange.
I don't know what it's amazing pizza, and that town just.
Yeah,
I'm just curious. You guys should do it. You and Luke should go out there and just film.
Really film us.
I mean, Luke wasn't the best pizza reviewer. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you expect in a pizza? Like, yeah, he doesn't
he
talk
actually
about.
Did okay, I was just messing with him.
I feel like I don't go in, like you don't go into the. Not you, but I mean, I feel like it's tough to, and I forget to like go into the flavor as I'm enjoying it. I'm eating it too fast, and I don't, It's
not like we're like, "Ooh, I taste the oregano. I taste the."
Right. Yeah. It's at the end of the day, it's a pizza. People don't give that much of a shit about it, but well, they care. They do love it, but yeah, they don't care about the finer details.
I would just like to see if my logic holds true. If you guys would go do something,
yeah,
because it's got like 38,000 for us. It was like by far the best.
Wow,
we ever
that's
did.
wild.
I think you'd at least get 20,000 on it and like 300 shares.
Really? Okay, we got to do it then. We got to do it. Well, everyone, that is it for the night. If you haven't already, message Luke and call him a loser because he's not here tonight. But thank you so much for joining us. Do you put sugar in spaghetti sauce?
No.
Yeah, my family never did, but I've heard
a lot of local pizza shops do.
Really? But I feel like you can taste it in like Avalon sauce on their pizza.
You can tell.
You can taste a little bit of sugar. But thank you all so much for joining us. If you haven't already, give us a like before you take off tonight. Also, check out our sponsors down below. They are amazing. Breger Machine, as well as Valley Insurance Group. And also MLO Bros. We're loan officers. We are employed again through Go Mortgage. So give us a call next time you purchase a house or thinking about purchasing a house. We'll get you pre-approved. We'll send you to agents that we trust in the Valley. So call us first. And everybody have a great night. We'll see you Thursday.
Thank Jimmy for the pizza.
Stay tuned. Thank you, Jimmy, for the pizzas. Thanks, Jimmy, for the gift cards. If you won, text me and I will get you gift cards. We'll get it set up. And all right, guys. See you Tuesday or Thursday. Sorry. Bye, everybody.
Yep. Thanks for having me.